The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle is a spiritual guide that urges readers to break free from the prison of the mind and live fully in the present moment. The book challenges the common human tendency to dwell on the past or anxiously anticipate the future, and instead proposes that all true peace, happiness, and transformation can only happen now. Tolle begins by exploring the nature of human suffering. According to him, most emotional pain is self-created, stemming from identification with the mind, particularly thoughts about the past and future. The voice in our head, that continuous stream of internal dialogue, becomes a source of torment when we believe it to be who we are. But in reality, we are not our thoughts. We are the awareness behind them. This realization is key to spiritual awakening. The moment we become conscious of the present. When we observe a thought without judgment or lose ourselves in the simplicity of a moment, we experience a break from the constant mental chatter. This is the beginning of inner peace. Tolle calls this awareness presence. Being present means fully inhabiting the now, rather than resisting it or trying to escape it. Tolle emphasizes that time is an illusion. Clock time is necessary for practical life, but psychological time, living in memories or projections, creates suffering. The ego, which is the false sense of self constructed by the mind, thrives on this psychological time. It defines itself through possessions, roles, status, or even pain. The ego constantly seeks validation in the future or clings to past identity. But since the ego is always unsatisfied, it never allows us to feel truly whole. The only antidote to the ego's endless craving is surrender to the present. Tolle explains that surrender does not mean passivity or defeat, but rather acceptance of what is, without mental resistance. When we resist what is happening, we create conflict. But when we accept the moment as it is, we create space for transformation, creativity, and deep peace. One of the most powerful aspects of the book is Tolle's discussion of the pain body. The pain body is the accumulation of old emotional pain that lives inside us, feeding on negative thoughts and drama. When triggered, it can hijack our reactions and relationships. However, by becoming aware of the pain body as it arises, we disarm its power. Conscious observation of the pain body without identifying with it allows it to dissolve. Tolle also addresses relationships and how presence changes the dynamic between people. He explains that most relationships are driven by unconscious needs such as attachment, control, or fear of loneliness. This creates conflict and dependency. But when two people come together in presence without needing to use each other to complete themselves, love becomes a reflection of being rather than a negotiation of needs. In moments of presence, time disappears. There is no past to mourn or future to fear, only the richness and stillness of the now. Tolle guides the reader through various practices to anchor themselves in this stillness, such as observing the breath, listening to silence, feeling the inner body, or simply becoming aware of one's surroundings without mental labels. These practices are not about effort, but about allowing the moment to be as it is. The book is deeply influenced by a wide array of spiritual traditions, including Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, and mysticism. But it is not dogmatic. Tolle emphasizes direct experience over belief systems. He invites readers to test his words against their own inner knowing. Truth, he says, is not something taught, but something recognized within. Ultimately, the power of now is not about acquiring more knowledge. It is about unlearning the habits of unconscious living and returning to our true nature, the still, spacious awareness beneath all thought. In this presence lies the end of suffering and the beginning of peace. Tolle's message is both simple and profound. Life is now. You are not your mind. Freedom begins in this very moment. It is not something you strive for in the future. It is something you access by becoming fully present to what is right now. If this summary helped you reconnect with the present moment or gave you insight into your own inner peace, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more powerful breakdowns of transformative books. Do not miss the next deep dive. Your journey to inner freedom continues right here.